Hello and welcome to a special interview for The Wire, supported by Glenlivet Books. 13 months after the abrogation of Articles 370 and 35A and the demotion of Kashmir to Union Territory status, what is the mood of the people in the valley? Equally importantly, what does the future hold for the National Conference and the Abdullah family? Those are two key issues I shall explore today with the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir and the President of the National Conference, and now also a member of the Lok Sabha, Farooq Abdullah. Dr. Abdullah, let's start with Kashmir. After that, I'll come to the National Conference and yourself. 13 months after the abrogation of Articles 370 and 35A and the demotion of the state to Union Territory status, how would you describe the mood of the Kashmiri people in the valley?
Well, to be honest, I wonder whether they'll find somebody who will call himself an Indian today. What they did, it was already difficult, but what they did on 5th of August last year was the last stone nail in the coffin of India. And that's what they did. You go and talk to anybody, they don't want to know. They're not Pakistanis, let me be very clear about it.
But they don't feel
But
Indian.
they don't feel Indian. And us who have to speak, I wonder whether we will survive.
When you say they don't feel Indian, does that also mean they don't want to be Indian?
Because they can no longer trust. The unity of the Muslim majority state with the rest of the nation was on trust. Here was Pakistan, a Muslim country, Islamic country. Easily for us to go that side. Religion that side, the roads that side, the rivers go that side. We went against the current
Because you
and
had
joined the Gandhi's India, not Modi's India. Gandhi's India.
Because you had trust.
We had trust.
And that
The trust was that everyone in this nation will be equal. Your religion is yours. And no one can play with your sentiments, with your integrity. Nobody will destroy you. You are part of this nation and you will remain as the crown of this nation.
So that trust is gone. You're saying that emotional bond is gone.
Completely gone. They wiped that out.
So Kashmiris look upon people south of the Banihal line as not just different, as alien.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Karan. There's no doubt about it. It's so. Today, when China is advancing on that other side, you know, many, if you talk to them, they would rather have Chinese coming in. Whatever one may say, they know what Chinese have done to the Muslims in their region.
You're serious about this?
I'm not serious about it. I am honest about it. I'm honest telling you what people do not want to listen.
They would rather have Chinese than Indians.
Yes, they would rather not go to Pakistan because everything is lost. You know, the promise he made that 370 is blocking the development of the state, integrity of the state. Tell me, when Ghulam Nabi Azad compared two states, Gujarat and Kashmir, he showed that Jammu and Kashmir was far higher in every respect to Gujarat. Today you look, we have gone to the bottom of every state in India.
But
in 1 year.
Dr. Abdullah, you said something that will shake people. The very Kashmiris who in 47-48 stood up to the Pakistani Lashkar, the Pakistani army, the very Kashmiris who ensured that operation...
What about in 65?
Operation Gibraltar, they defeated it.
Yes.
Yet those people today would rather have Chinese.
Yes, because they are sick or what they are having to put up with. Every street has a soldier with an A-47, a policeman. Every street, every village. Where is that freedom that we knew, that we expected? Where is it?
They're more than disillusioned, they're completely fed up.
They don't know what's happened. Overnight, their dreams are gone. Their children do not know what is their future. Do you know that you enjoy 4G here? Our children have to put up with 2G, and you don't know how slow it is, and they have to stand up to the rest of the Indian children. How? Where is the child from the village going to afford a laptop?
So
Where is he going to afford the phone connection? Where from?
Let me ask you this, Dr. Abdullah. Is hate an emotion Kashmiris are beginning to feel for the rest of India?
Well, it is emerging that way. Definitely. They have brought us to that level. You won't believe if I speak of India anywhere. They don't want to listen.
And yet the BJP insists that there is acceptance in Kashmir for what happened in 2019 in August, and they say proof of this is that there are hardly any protests.
How can you have protests when every street is full of your soldiers standing there? Can you have protest? Would you be able to do protests here in Delhi if every street was leveled with armed gunmen? Would you be able to come out of your house? What are they talking about? How much are they going to fool people of India by saying everything is hunky-dory? Now, today, if you see the newspaper, the militancy has gone down 50%. Bullshit. Only yesterday, we are having an encounter in the center of the Kashmir. And some days ago, near the Secretariat itself in Srinagar, and hardly 5 kilometers from Srinagar in Madam, twice. So what are they trying to tell you?
So you're saying to me, it's not acceptance of August 2019. People are intimidated. They cannot protest, but they want to protest.
The minute you remove those soldiers, lakhs will be on the street. I guarantee that today.
Then let me ask you one more question. How do the people of the valley view the central government, and in particular Narendra Modi and Amit Shah?
How they view them is, for that you have to go yourself. Or what they have done, there's no love for them.
No love for them. Is there hatred for them?
Hate is a word which is, which would be, I would say they are disillusioned, completely disillusioned. You see, this is the difference between Bajpayee and him. He was also RSS. But do you remember how he won the hearts of the people?
With insaniyat.
Insaniyat, Jamhuriyat and Kashmiriyat. Changed the face completely. That, my God, there is a man who talks about us, who talks that we have to settle everything, not only with you people, but with our neighbors also. And I will solve these problems. Unfortunately, he lost in the election.
Dr. Abdullah, you've emphatically